Good evening. It's Friday, the 17th of February, 20 past 8 in the evening, so I will be posting this in the morning when I wake up. I'm not a morning person. And today in the video I will talk, will there be a peace between Russia and Ukraine? Navalny, updating about him. Will Jack Smith indict Trump? About African virus, Melbourne. Is Ron DeSantis or Trump going to win the presidency 2024? Do you see Trump escaping? Will Saudi Arabia be doing more tournaments in New York, Jersey, in Trump's golf clubs? Future of Japan. Is there something going on between Kerry Lake and Donald Trump? And as well, what is Mike Pence afraid of? Hopefully I will squeeze everything in 30 minutes and then prayers. And I want to inform you that the lottery will be not as often as right now. It will be every couple weeks, so please watch, and I will always announce them. And then it will be next video. It will be the Wheel of Fortune telling us who is the lucky one. So, and it is donated by Janet and Tom Burke. And at the end of this video, I will go from the last video to find the lucky person. And where is my first one? Okay. Venus Lynn. Will there be a peace as soon as possible between Russia and Ukraine so that the inflation will come down fast? Alexei Lukashenko, who is President or Prime Minister of Belarus, invited President Biden to go and in Minsk, that's capital of Belarus, and he wants him to go this Tuesday when Biden will be seeing President of Poland. I don't know if that's possible. It's probably not. And everything has to be really put up to the last button until that will happen. So you can't say, please come in because I have party going, I'm inviting you. Now that will not happen, but it looks like they are afraid that people in Putin wanted Belarus to go with him against Ukraine, so he wanted people from Belarus be in the army, and Lukashenko said no. He knows his power is very, very weak. People were already protesting against him, so he doesn't want to lose his power by starting some allowing people to have weapons and go against him. So that's not happening. What will happen? And when I closed my eyes, I saw that eventually so many coffins will be coming to Russia and people will start taking power in their own hands. There will be revolutions or protests, and Lukashenko is afraid of that, and Putin is afraid of that. Would that happen? I will pull 3 cards to see what the cards are saying, because that's what I saw. Rebels on the street because of the coffins. Sharing. Putin wants to feel like he is a winner, and he will be cheating. He wants to go to the top. They have election, I think, this year at the end of the year. Putin is afraid of that. People might start making their own plans who will be the new president of Russia. So it doesn't look that he is in a good position. and he's afraid of traveling by plane. He is using 3 locomotives, one after another, to feel that he is safe. Someone can take few screws on the railway and he might be in trouble too. Donna Alexis and many more of you was noticing that on my last video with Cheryl, like 4 last videos, I was experiencing problems with sound. It's very odd because I was already asking people on the last video, can you hear me well? And no one was complaining. I think during the recording was okay. When I was posting, something went wrong. Big YT. I don't know, but maybe I'm not the favorite child. Okay. Philip Curley, do you see reason that Mike Pence is afraid of acknowledging the DOJ subpoena? What is he hiding? And he was happy that we had the free reading, and he was lucky to have some information. So thank you, Philip. It was a pleasure chatting with you and with your wife, and Cheryl was able to send the link to her girlfriend, and the girlfriend sent some link to Philip. And what I was talking, why Pence is afraid. And I saw he's afraid of to be a messenger of bad news. He wants Trump supporters to be on his side because he thinks he still has chances to be a president. He has like big 0 before 1, not after. So now he is big baby. He wants to fulfill his dreams, and he thinks that looking at the upside down of, well, looks like someone is hanging, and it was the Mike Pence who was supposed to hang. He thinks that he will pretend that he was relaxing. It was nothing big for him, that he was enjoying himself too. He's not a guy with backbones. So he is trying to pretend that nothing happened. Marta Babnitch, sorry, Marta. Can you read and how Navalny is doing? Alexei Navalny. And I saw him like a soldier in battle, in the trenches. And he has wounds, he is bleeding, but he's still fighting, he still is holding to the gun and trying to be a big fighter. So he is thinking that no matter what, he is still fighting for his country, for Russia. He still feels like he has power. His wife has a power. She is speaking. Even he is in a prison, he doesn't let himself to think that he is a prisoner. He feels that he still has powers to pull people towards him, and that he can stand up for his freedom or for his country. He is such a patriot. Okay, Cheryl Salomon, Will Jack, and sorry, Marta, if I didn't pronounce your name. Will Jack Smith indict Trump? That's his goal in life. He promised, like on the Bible, or when people are promising weddings, on the wedding, he is swearing to achieve what he is supposed to do. So he will do what is in his power, and I feel like that's his goal, to shake Trump and put him in justice. He is going to use the best lawyers, but he was going to put a lot of work to prove this one. I don't know why there is a woman, but maybe the lady from Georgia will be on inspiration for him. He will fight, and he's already making decisions, very, desperate to push the decisions. But Fannie Willis, I think that's her name, from Georgia, that is the closest now to indict Trump. And one will indict it, and then poof, 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 and it will be more. And I saw Jack Smith as a chopping the wood. Sherry Solomon, okay, that was already answered. Do you see if Ron DeSantis or Trump will win the presidency in 2024? I don't see any of them. I said that Trump will be running from the law, and DeSantis will have a idiotic name, Bootsy. I don't think Trump will let him to go too far. And I saw him, instead of being big peacock, beautiful peacock, he will be a regular chicken, fulfilling the dreams and then being hurt, cheated, and intuitively I'm correct. So they thought that they will be going the right direction, fulfilling the dreams. People will be paying a lot of money to DeSantis because I saw him having showers of money. So he is the lucky one that way. Okay, Barbara Luttrell. Do you see Trump escaping? Will his wife go with him? I see him hiding somewhere between rocks, and it looks like the Amsterdam beach, in beach state close to New York. Was once watching some program, and I saw that those rocks are kind of the size and style that I was describing and I knew that it's close to the beach, to the water, so the beach some places is very narrow. That's what I have seen. I didn't see Melania with him, so she might not go with him on her high heels on the beach. When he will read the indicted and think that he might be, Melania will take a child and she will celebrate her life, but Trump will, what he will do? Would he be able to run away? Because I feel that, yes, my intuition might be correct. He will be a too big star to run away too fast, and we will educate ourselves very fast where he is. So it's not that he can really run. He might hope. He can't live in a tent and hide somewhere. He's too big fish to escape. So eventually he will be caught. Okay. Do you think that Saudi Arabia will have another golf tournament on Trump's golf course in New Jersey, or Trump gave them all the secrets they wanted and they will never come back again? I think they will still do some support. They will still supporting him. So I think they will do some meetings on because he's high influence on others. So he is still, as long as he is running for presidency, they will be feeling that they can have some chances. They will be making sure that he is still in the power, that he can celebrate, and they will have fun on the golf clubs. Not that they want to, they are not taking any risks, just having a good time on American soil, and that's what they are planning to do. What do you see for the future of Japan? I saw Japanese people packing suitcases and moving to the families. So probably in other countries they will try it to find people that they can go for visits or move to other countries. Emigration from China, and that's what I thought. So it's not typical. Japanese people are very proud who they are, and they like to stay in their own country. They are very strong, but they will start new adventures because they will feel that the law is not on their side. So there is something that will scare them, and they will be trying to. Okay, I thought that I have more. Yeah, I was fast. I was so fast. Okay. And now I will go and find who is the lucky person who will receive the gift from Janet and Tom Burke. And thank you, Janet and Tom. And Tom is doing better with his healing after his operation. So I'm glad his eye is better. And there was 225 comments from the last video. We are wearing the blue outfits on that one, so whoever will be the lucky person, please go on that video and find your name. Luis Villa, I'm still waiting for you, please, because you were from the previous one, the lucky person. Okay, and I'm going to go through the people who wrote the comments under the video. Oops. Patricia Burke, Tom and Janet Burke, and there is the Patricia Burke. And Patricia, what a dear friend Cheryl is. Thank you both of you. Take care. God bless. So I'm pinning you. You are the one person who will have a free reading with me. Please contact me by email and give me your phone number, and I will call you as soon as possible. The same is to Luis Villa. And on this video, you can write comments, but I'm not going to do the to be playing the winning of Wheel of Fortune the next time. So we have to kind of slow down until I will be on better terms with Big YT. And hopefully that will help. Susan Quiulym, please pray for our wonderful congressman from Maryland, Jamie Raskin. Is under treatment, and he's still working, wearing the scarf over his head, and he's taking chemo, and I don't know if he's taking radiation, but lymphoma cancer is not an easy one. I had two friends. One is fine many years later, but the other one went really fast. So we have to pray for his healing. And Judy Solderilla, SOLDERILA, is asking to pray for her daughter, Anna, who is only 39 years old. She has been diagnosed with stomach cancer and is going throughout chemotherapy in a pill. She is struggling with RA. She is a very wonderful wife, and she has one great husband and 2 kids, Natalie and Liliana. Natalie is 13, Liliana 8. All of them are loving her and her mother as well, so we want to pray for them. And Tiger Wise Jones, peace and love for Turkey, prayers for Turkey and Syria. And I'm adding for Ukraine. Okay, and I have 2, so I will pray, and then we will I will give you some remedies, and I want to pray for those people that I mentioned, those countries that I mentioned, and peace all over the world, security, safety. That they will stop playing games with balloons, with, overactive, pushing the boundaries about security and making one mistake and it can be really bad. So we have to pray that that will never happen. No one will push any buttons that will hurt the entire world. That those wars who are lasting will end it, and people will have peace and love and security. George Gary Serger, when she was in the nursing, when people were born, they were using cold milk, but it was cooked cold milk, and that was recommended for the burns. And I had a boyfriend from high school, and his name was Zdzislav, and he was accepted to university, agriculture university, and he was going to check if he was accepted. So he was riding on a motorbike with another best friend of his, Andrew, and they were driving over the bridge, and before them there was accident, and the cistern with ammonia broke down. And those 2 boys, very young, they slided on the back, and they want to stand up, and it was so slippery they end up on the stomach. In the middle of the city, they started undressing because they knew that they have to take off that acidy stuff out of them. And there was a lady who was walking with milk, and she poured it on them, not too much, but at least helped them until the emergency came. And he always had a wonderful sense of humor, so he ran in emergency, and the nurse said, and he said, "So, you didn't see 2 naked guys?" Yes, he was very, very charming young boy. So, yes, it was 19th, and it was something that he was laying in a bed for a long time, and the nurses told him, "Good that someone poured the milk on you." That time, everyone was bringing milk from the store in the can, small can, 2-3 liters, and that lady gave them. They wanted to jump into the river, but it was so dirty. So they didn't do it because they will have infection all over the body. So that was something. And Hippocrates was using wine to treat ulcers, and then covered them with leaves of fig leaves. So that was something that was using in ancient times for if someone had some ulcers. Okay, so those are my remedies. Stay safe, stay happy, In Canada, we will have Family Day on Monday, but I will still do the video with Cheryl at 11 hour Mountain Time, which is 10 West time, and East time is 2 hours ahead, so it will be 1 o'clock on Eastern time. Okay, see you then, and have a good, hopefully tomorrow I will be posting, so have a good weekend. In Canada, long weekend. I think in USA you have something as well. I think President Day or something like that. So enjoy yourself, and see you on live with Cheryl at 11 o'clock Mountain Time. Bye-bye.